Mic check. All right, we're good. What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36. This is Big Games B.S. Part of the media group presented by AlphaClinicOnline.com. Alpha Clinic Online is a go-to website for all things performance enhancement, male enhancement, all that other jazz. Inside the world's greatest cigar lounge. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Guess it doesn't matter because this is technically a breakfast drink. It's also a good drink. It's full of nutrients and vitamins. It's Bloody Mary. I didn't think Bloody Marys were good, but it makes everything better especially when you're tired and you're just drinking Bloody Mary. It'll help you. I was not given the choice to drink it or not. I was told. It was kind of just handed to me as soon as I got in here. Scott's in here. You guys know my drink of choice is still here. I don't know how this is. My stomach's probably going to be all kinds of messed up, but coffee will get drank. So hope everybody's hump day is pretty good. A lot of active things have been happening. Monday's show was wild, man. We had some good stuff going on Monday. Had some recaps. I'm going to start off by doing something and saying something. Some caveats. So one of the cool things about our show is if you don't listen to the show, you won't understand things. Apparently, we got a lot of Reigns alumni upset. They said I spent the whole show ranking on Reigns alumni. That was from my boy Cheese said. And I'm like, well, that one was. Now, it's cool when it's done on Monday. Like, now, Jaden posted a reel on Tuesday, like, just continues to fan the flames. They're like, the game's old news. I'm like, well, no, it's not. It was happening on the weekend. Shows on Monday, we try to, it happens. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You guys were in this. It's a lot of context in there. Yes, we did make fun of you getting whooped. We also said kudos to being the only team there. Your best team in Jacksonville, blah, blah, blah. Great dads. And I said they're great dads. Yeah, they know everyone. The moral of the story is nobody ever hears the good shit. They only ever hear the bad shit. And so I'm going to say this because I want to make sure, because I don't ever want to, I'm intentional with disrespect. I never want to unintentionally disrespect people, and I don't like civilians getting hurt. Somebody took a clip from the show and they sent it to a person that we were talking about. I'll give it probably they sent it to Brenda, so no. And that's the guy, again, I know you wouldn't know, Miles. Most of us did. We just talk about it. Like, he's the one who did the tea stuff. The tea thing. And they told this man that I was disparaging his wife. And I'm like, man, I wasn't Yes, I said that, Miles, on the show. Chill out. But my thing is that I don't want him to, I want to apologize. Here's what I want to apologize for. I do want to apologize. If I made it public, I want to apologize. I would never say anything bad about, I don't want to ever unintentionally talk about somebody's family. Yeah, but no, we didn't. But we came to an understanding. I understood where he was coming from. I just want to make sure that people know that that's not my. So whoever did that clip shit, make sure you send this, and next time send somebody, like, you better tell them what the whole fucking context is, man. Like, so that we haven't prayed, so that things don't get missing. So people don't come in hot, because when you come in hot, I come in hot. I come back hot. Is that the prayer? Oh, we're doing the prayer now? Okay, go ahead, do the prayer. That's probably what happened. We didn't do it. I think it was all before we maybe, I don't don't know if it was yesterday's show or it was the show before that. Yeah, it was so it was so unintentional. Unintentional. It was a running joke, and I'm like, man. Point is that I don't want him. I didn't want nobody. We talked, and anybody who thinks that I had something or was trying to disrespect the man's wife, I wasn't. So I just want to make sure we were clear with that. As I told him, I was like, no, we were talking about you. I was like, and I was like, I'm not hide from that. I was like, nah, anything else, yeah, I ain't. Yeah. That's funny. That's what I'm like. But I'm like, but it's on first. Thank you. But like, yo, like, I don't like getting in trouble or being accosted for things that didn't happen the way that happened, man. Like if like, that person wants an internship that wants to make some more clips. Yeah, man, like the real talk, man, like AI and all this stuff, dog, we really like y'all just can't be just clipping the show and just sending it to people, dog. Like y'all need to clip it, put it on social media. Get us the burns, man. But it's a lot of cool shit happened. So apparently yesterday was wild. Polo Kid, put that up on there. But I mean, no, like that's the wildest part is what I explained in a much calmer manner now than I did then, is that it's damn, you just said a man's name. Like everybody gets talked about on this show. Right. Like that's of note. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in the anybody can get it. We talk about anybody can. This is a can show. Anybody can get it. Mexicans, Americans. What? Oh, gotcha. Actually, you know what, man? Like, yeah, the crazy part is, what if other people, like, what if all people, like, got stuff, like, misconstrued with the way AI. Have y'all seen how they've been using Mike Norvell's picture and AI? No. Oh. Man, like, they got Mike with the cornrow braids, chilling, hanging out. They got they had my boy Big Noel is ridiculous, man, when it comes to it. But anyways, I wanted to start that off. That's me about as nice as I can get. The Travis Hunter thing, I've talked about this numerous times. Not about his girl, fuck that bitch. But I mean, Travis has already came out and told people that day, man, fuck that. No, listen, brother, if Travis, if she, I already know, I've been there, dog. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, my brother. But like, she's just doing everything you want the way you want it, dog. But Travis Hunter's dad thing, that still gets me choked up, so we don't even want to talk about that. Shit. I mean, you did. Gronk is. I don't like Gronk. I typed in Gronk. Actually, I'm gonna try to do it now. I'm gonna do this right here, man. Type it in right now. My buddy, there was a challenge going on. I saw Luke did it. Luke's challenge actually came up pretty good. And those who don't know, Luke is my guy Luke from the show Hurricane Fam. Luke got a Panamanian, not Panamanian, a Hispanic chick. What kind of wife do I have based on tweets? Like, when you do that, Gronk is the AI. This Mike Norvell thing is crazy. I'm sorry. Let me see. Yo, that one to the bottom left. Yeah. That does look like if Mike had to mix some. Put some of those up there. That looks stupid. They did such a good job. That's crazy, dog. I think the cornrows is actual cornrows. Yeah, they wilding with Mike. Oh, you put it up there. It looks like if Mike played like in a movie, like or something like that. Like Mike is going down to South Florida. Man, watch. Man, I hope Mike don't call me, dog. And text me. I seen the pictures, James. I seen the pictures, James. We seen the clips. Oh, I forgot what it was. Anyways, Luke posted something and he had like a Spanish chick. You know what I got? I got milk of magnesia. Not Umar. I felt Umar looking over my shoulder, looking at the AI images that got generated. Like it was just very, very white.
Oh, really?
Extremely white. Like, I mean, not even like prep school white. But anyways, though, what we got going on today? Shit, Mike looked like an extra from the Biodome movie.
So we got some FSU news just with court transfers and people going to the draft or foregoing the draft to stay one more year. Talk about our All-Americans on our team. Discuss the men's and women's basketball games that happened recently. Staying in college, we're going to highlight Mike Vick in his head coaching role. Talk about the battle of Texas quarterbacks for UNC and Penn State's coach disliking the portal, and just touch on a couple of Travis Hunter videos, nothing crazy. Then we're going to transition to Monday Night Football. There's 2 games that were played: Bears, Vikings, Falcons, Raiders. Not too much to talk about for those games, but there's some buzz around some of these topics with that. Teddy Bridgewater reportedly trying to make a comeback to the NFL, and why bettors are mad with David Montgomery's injury. Then we have our big Games B.S. segment. We got 3 clips for our Money Moves segment. Talk about Bronny James and his jersey sales, Aziz Al-Shaair and his contract rework with the hit. And then we're going to stay in Florida, talk about the Tampa Bay Rays ballpark financing. Then we got a couple other videos and articles about iPad kids and Elf on the Shelf, Megan Thee Stallion filing a restraining order against Tory Lanez. And I just have this random video. I call it the What on Earth segment. So we're going to just say, what on earth do you think those people were talking about in that video? So we're going to start off with DJ U. And
Man, go ahead. What are we starting off with DJ U about? Oh, Lord.
So DJ Uyunglele declared for the NFL draft. He recently announced. So he made this statement on Twitter. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ every day. I thank God for the opportunity and blessing to play football. I love you all. I'm declaring for the 2025 NFL draft.
Hold on, man. Before we do that, go ahead and play that prayer again. That he might as well have just started off with. He should have just done that and said, sit in this video and declare for the draft.
Thank you, God, for another day. So great.
When I run for president, I'm going to fine people if they use Jesus in an improper way. Because there was nothing godly about the way he played. And I am sure God is like right now just saying like, what do you got to bring me in this for? Like what the 50 said, what did he say fuck me for? Like what is like, why are you bringing this in, dog? Like, brother, my brother in Christ, we seen you play, man. And I am a guy who has been on the record saying DJU is nowhere near as bad as what everybody says. But I am also on record saying he probably isn't going to the league. Bro, 99% of all athletes go pro in something other than the sport they play. It's nothing wrong with getting the job. Nothing wrong with going in the workforce and like, like Jesus is like me, damn dog. Like, like on me. Why you keep bringing me in this? This is the devil's work. But read the rest of his is the and I'm not, this is no again. Got to make sure I have nothing against Polly's. I like these are Polynesian. I love my favorite sauce at Chick-fil-A is the Polynesian sauce. My son went to go see Moana 2. You know, we'll probably watch the Red movie, Red 1 movie, which I've heard is the worst movie ever made. It was bad.
It just looks horrible.
Oh man, I fucks with Christmas, man, and I like Santa, and I like like there's no way the Rock. It's not even like good for a Rock movie. So you're telling me Rock is now the DJU of movies now? He can't even he at least makes movies that are stomachable.
He's just doing too much.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the best picture. I'm gonna put this one up.
About Mike. Yo, he'll get all of South Florida. Yo, you know what? AI is getting too good. AI is getting too good. This is bad. This is Mike. When Mike gets to his last fucking level. And what's cool about this is it doesn't look forced. It looks like that could actually, like if Mike rocked this look, he could actually he could funk this look right here. But you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, the DJU era was never meant to start off with a kick. It was never meant to last. You know why? I'm not gonna get on the train like my boy that you know he hates DJ, he hates Dave, Big Dave. I'm not gonna get on that train. But Big Dave came in here into the FSU spaces. He was telling us that he was coming to the spring game and that they were going to roast a pig. They were bringing kava. Kava apparently is some was like some kind of cocaine powdery substance that Polynesians have that gives you the opposite effects of kava, of cocaine. All I'm saying is, hold on. Hello? My bad. I had to get a cat. I gotta get it. They gotta scam my cat. And apparently I gotta drink some shit. But all right, cool. Had nothing to do with anything. But what were we talking about? DJU not being any good. Trying to go do some NFL. You know what? You never know. You never fucking know. It doesn't bother me. I know one thing. I know one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Not one person is hoping that he becomes a starting quarterback of their NFL franchise. Like, no,
He did the greatest job in the NFL.
he could be that now and get good quality reps. Yeah, we would pay him some, not what he got paid before, but like, hold that clipboard. I promise you right now, DJU will get paid more sitting at Florida State than what he got. Oh my God.
I just realized
Calvin got a job. That's what I'm saying. DJU got a job. Can we find the old McDonald's commercials where McDonald's tried to make it seem like the only way to get out of the hood was to become working at McDonald's? I mean, they had the cool. During the 80s and 90s was the most racist, greatest time to ever be alive. If I really believe if 4 or 5 should have just said when America was great was during that time. Because there was never a better time to like get more. We were in movies, we were doing all kinds of cool shit, but they always played that hip hop music when the black friend came around. Like, yeah, it was supposed to know like this is a boom, like something like that make you move, and that's what McDonald's was out here trying to make us believe. All right, but Calvin got a job. Man, this motherfucker, that AI, y'all are terrible people. I was gonna say work at UPS.
he said I didn't do it.
I'm gonna see if they can do that Waffle House.
Nah, he's too. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He couldn't work at Waffle House.
Yeah, too much pressure.
But nah, he's a handsome dude.
Yeah.
He's a handsome dude. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, dog. Like, no, but what I'm saying is I don't want no handsome person scattered, covering, and smothering my hash browns. I want, like, I saw a 5 at a Waffle House one time, and I asked her, did they capture you? Like, you were entirely, like, you got to have a tooth missing. They got to be chain smoking cigarettes. Like, no. How we over here?
He's at Waffle House on the DJ board. Oh, that's crazy.
DJU DJ at that Waffle House.
That's wild.
Yo, my mans.
Yo.
This is how they finna do. This is yes. Yes, man. This is the DJ. We now have division. Can AI remake this commercial with him in it? Anybody who could do this, we will give you full credit. It would be on Den Media Group. Like, we want DJU in this commercial with McDonald's as Calvin, getting active. Man, Davis, for the like, somebody is going to come after me for this, but you know, but at the end of the day, man, it's just the bid is too good. It's too good to not take advantage of it. So we must. Oh man, I told you Saturday Night Live shuts.
What's up, Jake? What up? Where's Cap? At the JOB, man. What? He's still flipping those burgers at Mickey D's.
So go back.
That was like Tupac.
Just run it back. Do you not see the problem with this, man? Everything about this is problematic, but this was so 90s. Listen to the music. Nobody talk like this, man. He at the JOB. He's still flipping burgers down there at the McDonald's, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like so that when I see white people get mad when we emulate their voice, don't get mad at me. They made actors act like this, and no black person is this animated with all of this shit. But let's listen to the music. It's very racist, but it's also hilarious. And this is what DJU. They're talking about DJU.
It's titled Boys on the Block.
Brother, they on the stoop hanging out, and we needed McDonald's to come save us.
What up? Where's Cap? At the JOB, man. What? He's still flipping those burgers at Mickey D's. Here's your order.
Thanks, Calvin.
He's not
tired of that yet.
McDonald's.
He's gonna be kicking it with us, man. Having big fun. He says he has a plan, man.
Meet the newest member of our management team, Calvin.
Congratulations.
All right,
man.
Manager, dude. Cool. Yep, I'm part of the management team now, Mama.
Oh, baby, I'm so proud of you.
Don't rip my boy too hard now. Yeah, you're right, because he does wear some fresh clothes. Yeah. Yo, Calvin, welcome to the hood. May we help you? So, not much. Well, I'm out. Peace. Hey, yo, Calvin. Man, what's the word on that job thing? Oh, man, not for me. For a friend of mine.
Wow, this is worse than the Dave Chappelle.
Bruh,
Crazy.
this was a real commercial that got played during the Saturday morning cartoons. I got hit with all of us now. Like, again, this is just bad. It's so bad, man. Calvin, welcome to the hood. You know, the meanest burger in the world. No, the cleanest burger in the world could be the meanest burger in the world if you cook it that way. like whack Cardinals. Oh man. This is fucking hilarious, man. Like the 90s was not real, man. Like it was not a real time, man. I can't. We did not act like that, and we did not talk like that. Like just not natural as well. And that was the character. That's probably what they told you. What is my inspiration? We need colored boys from the hood, but we're not on the West Coast. We're on it. You know what? I just saw this wonderful movie with this handsome, flamboyant character. From Baltimore. I want you to be Tupac. Be Tupac for me. And that's what I want you to play. So Buddy just bit Tupac's whole aura. It's another one. This is another mic or this mic or DJU?
It's both.
Let me see. Let me see this. I gotta see this, man. I gotta see this.
Okay.
Actually, no, bump it. Fuck it. Just put it. I'm gonna get a fucking phone call. So like, I'm right. Oh my god. No, this isn't bad. Mike's just proud of him. Mike, as a good coach, you go show up and you visit your guys, man.
No, this is the prompt I put was create an image of Mike Norvell dropping off DJU at McDonald's.
First day of work. All right, man. You got the juice now.
These are all the pictures.
Yo. This is out of line. What's the one on the top left?
I don't know.
It look like Mike about to spit bars from 8 Mile.
No, this is
Why did they put two people in the who's that other guy?
I don't know.
AI is wild.
So we got
Joe Grillmaster, that's true. He gonna hold them fries. He gonna hold them fries way too long, man, and then he gonna turn them over. Oh, them apple turnovers!
Oh my gosh,
crazy.
Oh man! All right, what else we got? So DJU did that.
And then we got Daryl Jackson.
We kind of hinted toward this on on Monday's show, talking with Devin. But yeah.
So shout out to Daryl Jackson for staying one more year. Shout out Devin Respress again for his new position with FSU. So next thing we got Vanderbilt offensive line transfer Gunnar Hansen. This guy was a beast for Vanderbilt last season. He only let up one sack, I believe, during the stunt with the SEC games. 6'5". 325 pounds, started 37 games in 3 years for the Commodores, and he was named SEC O-Lineman of the Week and Outland National Player of the Week this season, and he has a year of eligibility left. What do you think about this transfer, James? Is this a stud?
To quote my boy John Heron, a.k.a. Hova, and how he recruits players. If they're not helping us beat Bama, they're not helping us beat Florida State, Miami, or LSU or Georgia, because he was at Florida at the time. I don't want him. This kid beat Bama, so we already going down the right road. So I'm good with him. He's smart. That kind of scares me a little bit. But Vanderbilt plays some good football, man. So kudos to him. Bring him on. Let's go. If he can stop the pass rush, we good. Our trenches is where we need to have the most revitalization and revamping process. So I'm cool with that. Also, okay, we're going back to Darryl Jackson, right? So the conversation that I had with a guy, you guys all know if you've watched this show long enough, you know I cover the NFL. So I can pick up this phone and I can just call. I won't say who I call, but I can call a guy. He's a GM. Tons of experience in the NFL. And his words, not mine. His words, not mine, is that he is draftable. He said this about Farmer too. I like both of them. Both good draft picks. If both should come back, if Jackson comes back and works on some different things, he could be a day one draft pick. That was what it was said about Darryl Jackson. So, but yeah. So what was the dude's name from Vanderbilt?
His name is Gunnar Hansen.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
That's a football name.
Fuck yeah! White boy named Gunnar. Hell yeah! Gunnar got to be something, man. Gunnar like either blowing shit up or like fuck yeah! Bring me a Gunnar all day. That's a tough name to be soft. Like you got to be tough with Gunnar.
Are GMs having conversations with possible NFL draft picks like that? Like saying
they're on the board. No,
like,
they can't say that.
I mean, privately.
They can't. Like the only way that happens is if there's a personal relationship or you can call somebody. Mm-hmm. So like you can call them and just say, "Hey, man, you know," or an agent. They may have that with an agent. An agent might talk to them, but it's all off the record.
Right.
But like they're formulating their draft boards now. If they don't know who you are right now, like I can promise you wholeheartedly, if I called that same dude and said, "Hey man, what do you think about DJU?" He's not gonna say anything. He's probably just gonna be like, "Yeah." He's just, yeah.
So you trying to get lunch later?
Yeah, like that's like yeah. So in Indianapolis, do you want to go to that same breakfast spot that we went to, or would you like to go try something new? And it's just one of those things, man. Like he called. Like he's so entwined. Like these guys don't forget names. They don't forget faces. They're so entwined with what they do. Like he called Florida State's draft at the combine. The only thing that he's the one who said when everybody else was laughing and kikiing about Jordan Travis, he's like, "Oh, Jay Travis." He's like, if Jay Travis was healthy, he'd be a second round pick. He's like, he would not fall. He would be drafted. It's something. He's like, people like him. Wow. And I was just like, damn. But yeah, he's my bad. So we was talking, but yeah, they do that. All right, so we got Gunnar. I am upset because one, I don't know why I thought this boy was black, but I don't like the way he dresses. He dresses weird. But then I thought about it. Them be the ones. James Williams is not the name. And then what's his name? Like King James something? Like what's his Twitter handle?
I don't even.
Okay, his Twitter handle is like something interesting.
King James up next.
Yeah, King James up next. So like that really made me think, oh shit, this is got a little colored boy in Nebraska that was balling that's coming over here. I don't know how I'm familiar with a lot of comedians. Whether Andrew Schultz is a Jewish racist or not, I like his shit. His shit be funny as fuck. He just does. He says, I like consistency, right? I like Charlemagne. I know a lot of people hate Charlemagne. I don't like Charlemagne and the gay jokes, but I like all the other shit. I like all the other shit. He has really good interviews and gets people to answer questions that nobody else gets.
Who the hell raped your sister? Y'all seen that?
And he doesn't even like ease you into it. He just says wild shit.
That was top.
There is a white comedian that's young, and he is doing his thing. I don't know where he came from. He might be a plant, for all I know. But his name is Matt Rife.
Oh my! No, he's a player.
He's a plant? Okay. Because I'm just saying, like, I don't know where he came from, but he says shit that can get people. He literally made a guy in a wheelchair, a special needs person in a wheelchair, laugh at their own disability. And he's like, why would you come to my show? And when I saw the picture, he looked like Jack Matt Rife. And that kind of gave me concerns.
Yeah.
But I do know this is what Terrence Knighton wants. So, hey, shit. Go ahead and read off what Hayes Fawcett has to say about Matt Wright, James Williams.
The 6'6", 250-pound edge totaled 18 tackles, 7 sacks, 7.5 tackles for loss through 16 games at Nebraska, and he has 2 years of eligibility remaining.
Okay, so we got him for 2 years. He did okay at Nebraska. Nothing like game changing, but promote depth and knows the system. Should be fine.
So FSU got some great news. We have 2 All-Americans on our football roster. We got our first team punter, Alex Mastromano, and third team AP player, Ryan Fitzgerald, a.k.a. Tits for Fitz. So shout out to them guys getting the AP, getting the selection for being on the AP teams. I know it's very, very difficult in college football. It's just difficult to get to the D1 level itself. So huge shout out to them guys and good luck to them in their future endeavors, and just wishing them all the best and congratulations on this major accomplishment that no one can take from you. So shout out to them.
Hello? Yes?
Why would you describe a person like that?
But
Your call.
oh, you heard that?
Yes.
We muted you. They couldn't hear.
Oh, I mean, it was his son.
That's his son.
It's his son that he's talking about.
Yeah, that was
All right, so am I off mute? So for those who don't know what I used to do, I had a saying that made a lot of people mad, or they either understood it or they hated it. And it was to push you on the line. My saying was, I make white kids fast. Miles, what y'all just heard a white man call me and describe his son, did it sound anything like his son was really, really like it was nothing, not shit positive about that?
Yeah. I was like, damn, this is a coach talking about a kid or something.
No, this the man talking about his own goddamn son. Which is cool. It's got no problems, no quarrels with it. I will call him back. That sounds like some bread I can go make. But like people be talking about their kids, man. So when I started learning about this shit, man, why the fuck would I say some nice shit? Well, y'all don't say nice shit. I'm like, you slow, you white, and you're unathletic, but that's okay. They have an app for that. Or that's why I'm here. I'm here to bless you. But like, anyways, though, our 2 best players at Florida State are punters. Did you see what I retweeted? They put up the All-American team. Who is the most dominant person on this list? And I put Mastromano. I said that's my guy. I think Mastromano is the best player. Like the Jags should waste a 3rd round pick on him. I need my guy here. Oh, speaking of which, shout out to nephew. Nephew is a Jaguar right now. Kalen DeLoach got picked up yesterday. Pop DeLoach called me yesterday, told me it got announced. I'm happy about that. He picked the best week to become a Jaguar. Go to Vegas. So I mean, shit, turn up. But did we get anybody? Because Luke made it seem like we signed fucking everybody yesterday. Or we trended. So we got that. We got him. Are we? I think we trended for a guard from UCF or some shit like that. Oh yeah, all right.
Another lineman took official. But yeah, another UCF. I think it lineman or more specifically center. I saw him on War Chant yesterday taking the OV to FSU. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But yeah, we getting a lot of guys getting a lot of OVs and stuff. So pretty dope. Yeah, guard and center from UCF. Thank you, Angelo. So yeah, we getting some guys too. So dope news. Dope news.
Need them trenches. Need some more D linemen. Need some more O linemen. We had a wide receiver from Charlotte come in. Everybody wants to know. I don't know if Lee Hunter's come. Did Lee Hunter come?
Let me check. I don't think so.
I'm going to say this again. Yeah, I like the wide receiver from Charlotte's name is Omega.
Yeah.
So I already know they're gonna come after him. The pledge. You like if your name is Omega and you're a Kappa, it just kind of fucks up the game. Like it doesn't make any sense. They really literally just like this was born. So I'm gonna say this right here. I get crucified, right, for my guys maybe coming to Florida State, not going to Florida State. People be like, Coleman be talking to them, blah, 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 rah, 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 right? Never have I had a seed from my loins be ready to play at Florida State. My teammate Dominic Robinson, if y'all don't give my teammate Dominic Robinson the business that y'all be giving me, I know something. I know something. I love D-Rob to death. D-Rob was hilarious. D-Rob was nicknamed Primetime 2. D-Rob was one of the best prospects coming out of the left coast, coming into college. 4th and 14 against Florida, Thanksgiving weekend. Chris threw him the ball. I was open. But I ain't mad that D-Rob got the ball. We got the first down. That's all that mattered. But I'm gonna tell you straight up. If he not getting the business, y'all some fuck ass people, man. So y'all some real fans, some fuck ass Negroes, including the Pilgrims, all y'all, because y'all be giving me the business. This man nutted in a lady, got her pregnant, birthed it, burped it, fed it, nurtured it, developed it into a 5-star for it to stay on the West Coast, and which was cool. You live on the West Coast, you stay out of there. But now we got another opportunity. If we miss another opportunity, and he worked for War Chant now, or he be doing breakdowns of films, y'all better treat my teammate the way y'all treat me. I know for a fact, if Trey Coleman does not go to Florida State and go somewhere else, like y'all gonna say, he ain't a real no, burn his jersey. Don't welcome him back to Tallahassee. All I'm saying is, get Deuce. Deuce is nice. Deuce is going to immediately affect the wide receiver room. But he's coming on a visit, I guess, sooner or later. Don't let them boys leave without committing. And the portal closes on the 28th, too, so more people got to hit. Has Patrick Payton hit the portal yet?
I don't think so. And Lee Hunter, he did sign with Texas Tech. I was just looking.
What, fucking Texas Tech?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him. Get the fuck out of here. Punk ass, mark ass, bitch ass.
Yeah, I don't see any news on Patrick Payton right
now. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't.
You don't want to like test the waters this time. You know, this time last year, he was like, they were saying he was playing double dutch with that bitch, man. Like, you don't want to like just. Part of me wants to say like stay and see how he does with the outside linebacker role. Part of me says Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.
Transitioning from football, we got some great basketball news for the Seminoles. So the men's team played last night and they got the dub against Winthrop 64-82. And it was a great game. It was a great game. Didn't get a chance to watch, but just to read some of these stats off for you guys. Our leading scorer was Jameer Watkins. No surprise, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Second highest scorer was Malik Ewan with 21 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists, 1 steal. So shout out to them guys.
Oh, go through. You didn't say the kid with the last name Watkins, did you?
No, I said it. He was a leading scorer. Yeah, I said that first.
Just letting you bloodline. I was just making sure we bloodline right up in there. Making shit happen on court. I told you, man. Y'all heard my dad make that song, man. Get me on the court and I'm trouble. Last Reed fucked around and got a triple. It goes into the bloodline, man. That kid of Watkins. Watkins from I don't know if it's true, but I will say it's just too much going on there. Big Daddy last name was Watkins, came from Penny Farms, Florida, drove up to Trenton, New Jersey. That's where they stayed. That's where everybody come from. A Watkins from New Jersey playing at Florida State. All I'm saying, man, like it's in the bloodline. Got to be something. There got to be some kin to me. Don't know, but I'm gonna claim them though.
So shout out to the women's team as well. Their last game, they beat the absolute crap out of Drexel, 51-101. Obviously, the leading scorer for the Seminoles was no other than Tania Latson.
Of course.
She had 32 points, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists, and she still is the number 1 scorer in all of D1.
Oh, she beating Juju?
Yeah, Juju's now 3rd, I believe, because the Notre Dame guard, Hannah Delago, I don't want to butcher her name, Hannah Delago or Delago, excuse me.
What is she? Hannah Delago? That's a white woman.
Nah, she's like mixed. She definitely not white. I think she's mixed, but Tania's leading the country in all of D1 with scoring, and shout out to her. Make sure she keep doing her thing so her draft stock can keep rising and rising.
Oh, Delgado.
Yeah, Delgado. She's averaging, I think, the 2nd most points in
I don't know, bro. Wait a minute. Is she? No, that's a softball player. My bad. I'm looking at. She's not from
She's from Notre Dame.
Ooh. Well,
yeah, Hannah Hidalgo. She's averaging 25.2 points, but Tania Latson during the season is averaging 28.9 points, leading the NCAA women's basketball circuit.
I can't find her, but the one I did find, that's a Omar would have to understand. Like, I don't know. That's a softball player.
Oh, that's Delgado.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
She might not be able to swing a bat at all, but listen. It sounds creepy, but like it is basically what a lot of women are asking for on social media is basically NIL deals from older men, especially the young women that aren't athletes. She could get an NIL deal for some creeper, some old man. Like some old man will pay her. But anyways.
So that was all the FSU news we got. So the one of the biggest stories with college football is Michael Vick becoming the next head coach.
Where my dogs at?
Oh my God.
We right here. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday, DMX. Today would have been his 54th birthday. I reposted it this morning on Sports Den. So today would have been his 54th birthday, I believe. But shout out to them dogs. Shout out to Michael Vick for becoming the new head coach at Norfolk State, HBCU in Virginia. So huge shout out to him. And did you hear about the news, James?
About
Mike Vick getting hired?
Yeah, it was like I guess Sacramento State had threw their hat in there
Mhm.
for a little bit. I like these decisions and coming up this way. Nobody talks about our Heisman Trophy winner. I can't think of his name. What he's done at Tennessee State, running back
Eddie George.
Yeah. if he can do what Eddie George does, or even what Teddy Bridgewater has done in Northwestern, like just these guys don't really. Money is like you got to pay them something, right? But money is not really the object. He's from that area, or like he's able to come back home, bring some pride to the city, and like build it up. And this is another opportunity for blacks to be able to put your fucking money where your mouth is. Show me that pride. Like, don't just show it to me on homecoming or when you're playing a major rival. Mike Vick will have people, and I don't want to just see all the rappers and shit coming on, but also Mike Vick is probably the picture perfect person about what sports can do for you in your life. Like Mike. You know, it's still animal lovers that hate Mike. Like, dog, fuck your dogs like that. Like, this man went to not Angola. He went to all I know is that prison is where they send people who like defect from military and the worst of the worst. It's on like when A&E and although they did the specials on like the worst prisons in America, that's where he went for killing some damn boy. He didn't even kill the dogs. He was just a money man. You know what he didn't do too? Didn't snitch. Leavenworth, that's it. Yeah. He didn't snitch on his people. But he can go in there. You can learn good stuff from a guy like Mike Vick, and like how you can just change your life and not make bad decisions. I love it, man. I love this decision, man. I hope it really works for him, man.
Yeah, shout out Mike Vick. They're going to discuss more about the head coaching position today, revealing the contract and things of that nature.
Shit. Nah, man. Well, he's not as emotional as Ed was.
Oh yeah, that was.
I just thought about it. I literally roasted Ed Reed. Ed Reed saw it, and I had a great time with him in Phoenix at the Super Bowl. Smoked cigars with him. All that shit. This be crazy, man. Like, just the people. Anyways, Ed Reed might have been a battle, even though he older than me, but I'm old too. But this is good shit. I like this. Mike Vick gonna be able to recruit. I like it, man.
Speaking of recruitment, I saw this post on NFL Rookie Watch, and I wanted to share it with you all, with the fans. So, UNC is making football headlines again. So, Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning are both reportedly names that are circled and underlined at UNC as potential QB transfers. North Carolina is reportedly prepared to potentially command the largest NIL deal in history to land either Texas quarterback. Ewers has yet to declare for the NFL draft and is reportedly debating on entering or foregoing it to stay in college one more season. Arch Manning is rather committed to Texas, but would be an easy target for Bill Belichick to lure out of Austin, given his legacy. Do you think they're going to make a big stab for one of these QBs, James, to put their program on the map, or go in a different direction? Or what do you think about this?
I think this is the way. I mean, I think UNC would be it. I mean, Arch is very robotic. But I also know the Mannings understand the game. And again, what y'all are failing to realize is, regardless of what news we hear from the NIL, I make jokes about, Travis Hunter's dad. Travis Hunter might not make as much money as we think because Travis Hunter's dad doesn't even have his TV put up yet. But I make jokes about that kind of stuff. But the goal is to get to the league. They know this guy knows how to get him to the league, right? This is talking about North Carolina. And Quinn Ewers clearly isn't fitting that system, but like I would go for Arch more before I would go for Quinn. And they got the money and they value positions at a certain point. I think everybody should start looking at, and this is the best part, should look at how Belichick is setting that up over there. So kudos to him if they get one. I don't think Arch has I don't think they have the talent around him like Texas does, but I do believe they'll have the system and the game plan and the recognition to be able to do it. So there's not an article that anybody can share to me to make me feel bad about players making money. Especially what do we have what the Colorado State coach said too, or you just got what James Franklin said?
I just have James Franklin.
Because Colorado State coach basically described American capitalism and said that's what's wrong with the sport. Like, somebody could come in and offer a player $100,000 and then he'll leave. I'm like, what's stopping you from offering that player $100,000? Like, right now, everybody listen to this chat right now, which is, I'm gonna tell you, I don't want you to stop this, whether it's on the chat or whether it's on Twitter. You are watching this currently from your job. I would fire every one of you motherfuckers, by the way. Unless you're being productive. Maybe I'm on in the background. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if you are actively typing with your thumbs, you're either watching this from your phone or you're watching this from your computer, and you're probably if you're in a customer service job, somebody's not getting serviced. But if you are really, really good at your job, and we talk about this tampering, right? They have recruiters in every profession, right? Every profession has a recruiter. They see you. They notice what you're doing. Or you're on LinkedIn. You're right now. Some of you guys have put your resume in for another job. And you're currently talking about taking interviews while you're on your current job. You know what that's called? Tampering. The song that I really like, and I don't know any of the other lyrics except for the chorus, is that it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. All I'm saying is they're literally the reason why athletes have a superiority complex over normies is because y'all treat them differently. They're literally doing the same exact thing that you're doing. And what is the purpose of going to college? It's not to just have sex with people from other different cultures. It's not, believe it or not, it's not about just going around and letting the liberals control your thought process and doing all the other bullshit that people do. It is about partying a little bit and getting away from your parents and learning and how to live and do stuff on your own. But the whole purpose is to go somewhere to learn how to earn a living so that you can make more money and not have to be a problem to your parents. It's basically what they're doing right now. So if somebody offers me $100,000, you know what you have the opportunity to do? Offer me $101,000. Because you know what? For every one of these guys that people talk about, shit, what's that jit name on the coach? Do we have the Wake Forest coach? You saw what he just did yesterday? Quit.
Yeah, I saw it.
He quit. He may be in an analyst role, but he quit after early signing period. After all of this shit, he quit.
I just got some news.
Okay.
I was looking this up. Netflix has announced a new series following the 2024 SEC college football season. It's scheduled to release summer of 2025.
I wonder if that's the one that Denny been doing. There's one that Denny's been working on with some of his guys.
Oh, that probably, yeah. On3 just released this 49 minutes ago. So you heard it here first.
That's how it be. That's how the breaking news be. Everybody reported Devin Rest Press is now officially on staff. You heard it here first, bitch, while he's saying it on the fucking show. Like, all I'm saying is this. Wake Forest glowed up. But if they got Washington State's head coach.
Yeah, they did. They got
But my point is that that man went into somebody's house, right? Not too long ago, and told a kid, I'm gonna see you graduate. This is the best thing for you. He sold a little boy and his family that it was okay for him to leave where he was from to come and be with me, and built trust, built a relationship. Nobody's ever as outraged as that as they are about the Jits participating in the construct in which our nation was founded on. Capitalism. I will never get mad at a kid for participating in capitalism. What I advise everybody to do is knuckle up and you participate in capitalism. Or do what Mike did, man. Put $4.5 million up and like just out. I mean, I hope Mike buying people. Again, ain't nothing wrong with buying people, man. I'm back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the video we're about to put up is Penn State coach James Franklin defending backup quarterback Boo Prabula, who entered the transfer portal Monday and will lead the team before the college football playoff that's occurring this weekend, saying, quote, "We got problems in college football," unquote, and that Prabula, quote, "should not be put in this position." So let us know what y'all think in the chat from this video if you guys have seen it before. But if you have not, then we're going to get a chance to play it so you all can see what the coach was talking about.
He also, in my opinion, he's a man's man. Like, came into my office, had multiple conversations with me about this process. We talked last week, had no intentions of leaving. But we got problems in college football. And I can give you my word, Bo Prabula did not want to leave our program, and he did not want to leave our program until the end of the season. But the way the portal is and the timing of it and the way our team is playing, and when you play the position of quarterback and there's only one spot and those spots are filling up, he felt like he was put in a no-win situation, and I agree with him. And number one, I hate for it. Number one, most importantly, for Bo Prabula. I don't think it's in the best interest of the student athlete. I don't think it's in the
why does he have to leave right now?
I don't I think in a little bit on later in this clip, he was like, just with the landscape of the transfer portal and having to leave by a certain, like, obviously by
enter the portal. Yeah.
But
you don't have to like make him leave your team.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know that's what you meant. But
like, you can do what Kenny Dillingham is doing. Because didn't Kenny say enter the portal? Do what you need to do, but don't miss out on the playoff run? That is what Kenny said, right? Or am I paraphrasing it? But I'm pretty sure that's what Kenny, like, nah, you could, like, let the kid do what he do. You just don't believe he should be doing it that way. That's your right. That's your toy, right? Like, you got, like, again, I'm not a negative James Franklin guy, but the problem with college football is this: not one of your players finally not getting sued because you had a couple players that were pinning down a guy that had to transfer out and it was playing with his booty. Like, that's not a problem with college football. The money is a problem. You never heard about the Penn State scandal? They have a lot of gay shit that happens though. Like the Sandusky. Yeah, I don't know what they messed too much. That's what's making me starting to question Cam Newton over here. You ever be too straight, so straight, so macho that you're gay? I'm starting to believe that might be a thing. But again, so this is the issue we got. Like, the issue we have is an issue that you don't have to have. You don't have to go into this situation with one quarterback. You can say, you know what? I see that this is your interest. Man, go do. We don't practice here, buddy. We don't practice until these dates. Can you please get all of this wrapped up by this time so that you can be here and be an effective part of our game? You know how I know you could do it? Early signing period was 2 weeks ago, 2 Wednesdays ago, or 3 Wednesdays. It had to be. How far? We the 18th? Yeah, it was the first Wednesday. It was the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. So what was that, December 7th, I guess? What's that, 18th?
It was early signing period was from Wednesday, December 4th to
Okay.
Friday, December 6th.
So December 4th was early signing period. FHSAA state championships were obviously last Friday after early signing period, right? Georgia state championships are today. Like they're finishing up this week. So guys are signed to colleges. And you know what they're doing right now? They're still playing for their previous team. So you can let that happen. Y'all just don't want to let it happen because you want loyalty, but are you going to tell them James Franklin is a perfect example of what I was talking about? He's coaching at Penn State to a playoff, right? While letting his agent entertain the University of Florida if they fire their coach. All I'm saying is it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Be mad at the coaches just as much as we mad at the damn Jets. I can't get jiggy with it, man. Maybe it's because I got a Jet that's coming up in the process that I want to get paid. That I want to get paid. But this is a weird hill to die on. Any other shit? Like any other? I am waiting for somebody to hit me with the real thing, like that makes them like I want to be mad about transfer portal. I will say this: they could clean it up by making one free transfer, and then you have to sit out about that. This could provide a problem. LeBron put that up there. That's an actual. I love intelligent debate. The issue is if they win a game, some schools' registration begins before the playoffs end. You can be registered for there. You're not in school. You're not in school at Penn State anymore. Nobody right now. Finals happened last week. Everybody's done. This is opposite. The bowl game is opposite what you're. That's why all people are like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't get paid." Technically, a bowl game is opposite your contractual agreement with the school. You're talking about a rights situation at this point. But like, you can legit, like it's not the championship, the NCAA championship isn't before dropping that. The last week of dropping that. Every college has dropping that. Get the motherfucker a schedule, get his financial aid rate straight, and then when the minute he's done, let that bitch skate to your school.
Yeah, it was funny after he made this remark in the interview. Obviously, you know, people had to take to Twitter and they was clowning Penn State for this picture right here about one of their future transfer portal players. So as you can see, this guy right here, he got a Penn State jersey on, and people say he had the Georgia tattoo on his arm, and then he still had the USC profile pic.
Oh my God. Bear Alexander is one of the top prospects. Again, this is why also, guys, stop getting so mad about high school recruiting. Now, Bear Alexander hasn't been at the same school for a year going back to high school. But this is why I'm like, coaches are hypocrites. I just the current situation is just these kids they'll preach to you about kids quitting on their team and they get mad at the guy. Fans are too. We get mad at the guys who quit. You hit the transfer portal, all you quit on your teammates. But then we invite people who quit on their teammates to come be on our team while hiring coaches that flirted with other teams that was going to pay them more. At some point, you got to learn. You got to take the emotion out and learn the business. You don't have to start classes when school starts. You have to just have your schedule set before dropping that. That's the only thing that you have to have done. And trust and believe me, if Florida State wanted a kid that was in the college football playoff, and that kid said, "This is the only way I'm coming is if you let me play because I can't always get a national championship ring." I bet you they will form new fucking classes around drop at. That bitch will have a full. They'll put them in online classes right now. But I don't, man. Listen, that ain't my kid. If he can bounce around wherever he wants to bounce around to, I think. Would my son be doing that? Doubt it. Do I care? Nope. Do your thing. Flourish, King. Or bear, I guess I should say.
So yeah, we got a little bit of Travis Hunter clips. You know, everybody wants to know, where's Coach Prime at? What's Coach Prime doing for him? So this old clip of when they're at Jackson State resurfaced of Prime saying what he would do for Hunter this in regards to his romantic relationship with his girlfriend.
Don't be influencing Travis. He's a good kid. No, Coach, I'll go to the barber shop. I'm going into the barber shop.
Travis a good, faithful kid.
Yeah, he definitely
Good, faithful kid, man.
He just ain't said I do yet, but he did. I've been said that. I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody. Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
Because I'm going to do your prenup for you. It's going to be about this thick.
Like, I got the Bible.
And this is going to be the cover of it. The little engine and cool.
Oh, so that was when he first met the girl.
Oh yeah, Mons. I think the camera's out. Yeah, that was when he first got together with his girl. And speaking of his girl, she released the 8-minute long TikTok. We're not gonna watch. We're not gonna watch all of it. I listened to it on.
Did she say he cheated on her?
Double. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I listened to it on double speed, right? 2x speed, playback speed, and the first minute and a half, like she could have just worded that differently, because the first thing she said was she wasn't a home wrecker because Travis slid into her DMs while he already had a girl. So she was like,
wait a minute. So the girl Travis is with was the jump off.
yeah, initially.
Oh man, good for her. She glowed up. I got it. Women are so interesting creatures. Did she say that she didn't want him at first?
Well, she said he wasn't her type
until he got a girl. You never get the people that more hoes than when you got one. I'm just you got to fit when you're fishing with better bait.
Yeah, that was one of the yeah. So basically, that 8-minute video, she was just detailing all the recent events that happened. With their last.
Did she really make him sit outside of parties?
Yeah, that's the clip I added.
Man, play this. I gotta hear it. I don't want to judge without context. Is this her?
Yeah, this is her.
She's not white.
No, she came out in the 8-minute video. Well, one of the video clips I saw, she says she's Hispanic and black.
Shut up. I don't know why Omar just be talking, man.
Yeah, he just be she showed a picture of her fam, and her mom is black and her dad is Hispanic. I don't know if he's Mexican, but he's Hispanic. So
okay.
So
she got a good twist of crazy in there.
Okay. To drink, he doesn't drink.
Oh, you might have to turn it up, Miles, on our end. Yeah, thanks.
And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me sit outside for hours while I'm inside, like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't, be able to drink. He doesn't drink.
So he was a designated driver.
Yeah.
Now I ain't finna be sitting outside the party, but like I could drop you off. They made it sound like he was dropping her off over some dude's house.
Nah.
And she was getting her cheeks clapped, and then he came back and picked her up. Like, I mean, I've done that before. I've dropped the chick off at Top Flight before, and then went and did what I needed to do, and then came and picked them up, and nothing's more. I'll be honest with a lot of y'all have done it. I've seen the videos. You know what? There's nothing more annoying than a drunk chick that you got to drive home because they doing all that flirty shit. Oh my god, and they touching all over you and talking and yelling and shit. You like, and then as soon as you get them to the house and you ready, throw a fucking pillow at her. I could take a pillow and just smother your ass for what you just did. But that's, to me, I think I don't see that as bad. It's just the fact that he's Travis Hunter. But I think that makes him, she found a square. And that's just what he is. And it's not like nothing wrong. I don't think she's abusing him with that. She needs to change her attitude with some of the stuff when she's in public. But that ain't the issue, man. That's cool.
A lot of football players are like that.
Lame. And not just football players, entertainers.
Yeah.
Lame. Now, she looks pretty right here. Prettier than some of her normal shit. I don't know if she's done up now. It's because of that. I've never really put her eyebrows look surprised. And I know that's what women be thinking. That's the sexy shit. So your eyebrows be all the way up like that, looking like somebody like you always being asked a question. But Travis Hunter's probably not bagging that if he's not Travis Hunter, even in the high school realms. Because let's be for real, Travis Hunter has been famous since his junior year. So, yeah. So, I don't really see that. 8 minutes is too much. She probably just shut the fuck up, but yeah.
Yeah, she was describing all the, the moments that were captured on social media. And I watched it, like I said, but I couldn't do 8 minutes. So I just double speeded it. And she was just, making her case for some of the things, why she sat down, why it took her so long to stand up at the Heisman ceremony, why she
what was her reason and why she didn't stand up for the Heisman ceremony? Because that's the only one that really just bothers me.
That one, it was basically, that was just like an awkward situation, kind of. It wasn't, she had from her point of view, she really didn't have an attitude. And she saw, the main reason was there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime and Travis Hunter when they were hugging and stuff. And that's the reason she sat back down, was because she didn't want to get in the shot, just because of with everything that's going on. And she didn't want obviously the people on Twitter and the trolls saying stuff about her. But the initial reason why she didn't stand up, why it took so long, she was just pretty much saying how it was just like she didn't really know what to do in that situation. It was just kind of awkward, but it was no real like malice or like hatred at all. She was still like happy for him. And
just shut up, because she sounds stupid right now. The biggest thing, she just stood up. I get it, whatever, man.
Yeah, but like she was just pretty much trying to plead her case. But yeah, it's just she's an NY. Dang.
Fair. That's not, Jason said that's not I mean, I agree. She probably better. Money gonna make her look gonna glow her up too. But like, I just don't. She's not bad. We gotta stop. We gotta stop that, man. We gotta stop that. She's not bad. She's young too. When she gets a grown woman weight, she gonna be okay. She ain't got no grown woman weight yet. But she just probably just needs to just chill out. But she got a good one. And no, she's not an 18. Dog. Y'all doing too much right now. She is not, guys. Below 5 is below average. I'm not gonna let you sit here and say she's an 8 or a 9, because that would be a lie. But what we're not gonna do is act like this girl is hideous, man. A 3 is fucking hideous.
That's green.
Yeah, come on, man.
Been armed.
There's women everywhere.
Like, it's just a bunch of sixes and sevens in Atlanta and stuff like that. But a 6 and a 7 is good. This is where we need to stop using the 10 and using Patrice O'Neal's 30. And when the 30 is 0 to 10 is ugly. But when y'all say she's an Atlanta 4 or LA 3, so you're saying she's pretty ugly in comparison to those.
Y'all could chill with that.
Or is she an 11 to 20 range, and she's more of the 17, 18 range in the 20?
Atlanta is not LA. Atlanta is not Miami. Y'all are trying to.
It's definitely
y'all
not.
way in
It's
there.
definitely not, dog. It's some beautiful black women in Atlanta, but dog, but some of them ain't women. I just think we yeah, man, like I think we reading too much into that.
I'm sorry about that, Timothy. That's dang.
I mean, I ain't going to some of them parties in Tallahassee, but house party, she didn't say what kind of party. Club, I'm cool with. House party, probably not letting you do that. But I'm also probably gonna. But would you let your old lady go somewhere where you go out with the fellas? That's where you got to start asking yourself as men, like, would you be mad? Are you mad that he sat outside? What if she said he dropped me off and then he went to go party with the fellas? Because one thing I'm not finna do is chase out. I ain't finna be up under your skin. You know why? Because I don't want you up under my skin. I got shit to do.
He might just not like the party.
He don't. He don't.
He
like
likes
the
to play
party.
video games and make money
while playing video games.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: me in my time, being from the city, I didn't want to necessarily be in the same room as my old lady at a club. For
because you would have got caught up.
Yeah. Yeah. So during COVID, they would have like these the DJs would go on and they would do Facebook Lives. And then some of the DJs were DJs that we had when I was in college and whatnot. And my homeboy, you see your partner on the live. And you'd be like, hey, yo, Juice, you see Red over there? I need you to go run interference with Red. I got an old girl right here. Ask her what she about, what she talking about. And so you sitting here with your girl, but your homeboy go over there, and then boom, boom, and then y'all are over here. You trying to run plays. You trying to make moves during those times. I wouldn't really want to do all that stuff. Like after a game, I never hung out with my girl after a game. Why would I do that? Like, let me rephrase it. Pause. If I was Travis Hunter and I'm wholesome, I would do that. I was not wholesome. I was whoresome. And I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to do that. Like, you gonna be out with the girls? All right, but hey, have a good time. You know what? Here's what I want you to do. Here's I was in college, so don't judge me. Here's $50.
Dang, that's
a lot in college.
Yeah,
right?
that's a lot of money.
I don't want you, man, baby. Don't let nobody buy you no drink. We know that's a setup. Even if it's just for just you buy your own drinks. You a strong, independent woman who don't need no nigga for shit. You do that, all right? Now, meanwhile, I ain't buying no chicks drinks because I just scored a touchdown. Drinks are coming to me. And we live in La Vida Loca. And we club hopping. We are partying. It is all house party, Yanni's, any of these different places. Like what's the it used to be a record store. I forgot the name. It's right by Yanni's. I forgot the name of it. Anyways, like we was all through that thing. Potbellies. Vibing. Then we also knew Baja didn't close till 3. And don't get me started on grown folks night. I'm just telling you, dog, like as a player, maybe it's civilians, but as a player, if you're playing, you're gonna get played. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to get stabbed. These women be getting emotional, and these cops do not believe in you with domestic violence. So, like, but yeah. Anyways, though, I ain't mad with that with Travis, but personally, I'm with the other OGs. Trap, you might want to we might need to make some changes, dog, or get her, or get her in line. Have Floyd's. Thank you, Chip. That's what I was looking at. Floyd's. Get her to straighten up and fly right. Hell, you can find a bet. I don't know how they was doing when you was at Jaden, but that McDonald's right there. That McDonald's used to be the spot. That McDonald's for years. And then for somebody who put Kevin Samuels saying Beyonce's a 7 out of 10, unpopular opinion, she ain't the finest in Destiny's Child, so she can't be a 10. She's never been the finest in Destiny's Child. Kelly Rowland is fine as fuck. And then before Kelly, it was the other dark-skinned chick that was in there that they kicked out of the group because she was too fine. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Chubby's. What Chubby's turned into? Chubby's was the name of the club. When it first opened, and then it's where Target at now. Was that a club when you went there? Or was that already a Target? Damn, bro, you missed out, man. City was a man. We used to be a proper country. Make America great again in the 90s in Tallahassee is what would be the era that I had to, what I would call it. When Calvin had a job was when America was great. Freak Nick was going strong. We had Kappa-Luau, Oil Spill, Be Out Days, Homecomings. When Tennessee Street, you could just park a car on Tennessee Street. You think I want to be with my chick in a parking lot on Tennessee Street back in the days? Nah. Anyways, Dip Week. Oh, man. Nothing better than to let out at Jacob's Chapel. You can go see the chick that you couldn't get at the Moon. You just go to Jacob's Chapel. You'll see her on Sunday. You can go pull her at Jacob's Chapel. Did they have DJs at Publix?
At Publix?
Yeah. Club Publix?
No.
They didn't call it Club Publix? That was literally where you would go pick up a chick. You go pick up a chick at Publix.
They had a DJ in Publix.
DJ in Publix.
Like by the fried chicken or?
Like, yeah, I'm dead serious. Now you go on Publix. It was we called it Club Publix. It literally made, like, they wrote about Publix. When we hit Playboy as the number one party school in the nation, they talked about Publix. The one right there on Ocala. Now
that Publix got like Chinese food they sell in there. Yeah, they got like you know how they have the deli? They got like Chinese food that they serve. I never tried it because I was like, I'm not eating Chinese food from Publix, respectfully. But yeah, that's crazy. No, I never heard that.
Man, boy. Especially during the 2000s rap again. I couldn't imagine the early 2000s with the rap videos and the asses of today. It would have been wild. Anyways, just reminisce. Let's go with it. What else we got? I'm over here. A time was had. So my son asked me, Dad, tell me about the 2000s. It's a crazy time, son. Just wouldn't recommend it. Don't. Women were women, and the transmissions look like Gary Payton with a dress. Now you got to worry about everything, man. Oh man,
that is true, Girl Master. They do have Hispanics working at the Publix making their Chinese food. So it's probably
that's
probably
like
good.
Miami Airport. Miami Airport, everybody's like Miami in general. Ain't shit in Miami like you. They don't like, and they look at you like you're not. That's you know what? I'm starting to become more MAGA every day, and I like Spanish people, but like some of this shit getting out of control, dog.
Yeah, some of them can like barely speak English in the airport.
Know what the fuck we saying? They just don't want to say. They want to act like they don't know what we saying. I pointed at the fucking picture, dog, 5 times. I'm at Pollo Trop. I'm like, yo, my man's. He understood the first thing I said. So give me the tropic chop with the beef or the steak, whatever, the skirt steak. Okay, all right, okay. What else? I said, I want the chicken breast. And he looking at me. I said, bro, the chicken breast with the yellow rice. He looking at me. Can you say the number? Bitch, 9. Then he looked at me. I said, 9A. It says 9A on the board. 9A on the board. He looked at me. I walked to the board. This. And then they had to get another Spanish person that comes in, and I don't know what the fuck he said. And then he's like, oh. And then he said, mumble something, and then like none of his words, his English words made sense, dog. Like I'm just like, bro, if you're gonna be in this spot, dog, I'm not telling you to ditch your English, your language, dog. I love that shit. But bro, you gotta know how to talk to me, man, so I can get my food. It took 30 minutes to order goddamn food. And they skipping on the damn rices. And they skipping on the beans too, man. Giving me bean soup, black bean soup. Bitch, I don't want all that juice, man. You better put some goddamn beans in that shit. Anyway, my bad. Sorry. When y'all said Hispanics serving Chinese food, I already got an issue with the Chineses because they always be, but the racism makes the food better. But like, they just, I don't know, man. Just the shit is getting crazy, getting out of hand, dog. It's getting out of hand.
That's
man.
funny, life of Bill.
Yeah. Skipping on the beans, grill master. Like, how the fuck you gonna skip on the beans, dog? But anyways, what else we got?
We got some NFL news. Monday night games. There were 2 games on. Not really much to talk about because these games are just
boring.
Yeah, boring. I once I saw the schedule, I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna watch it. So I mean, I'm not mad I missed out on it, but we got some Opta stats about this game. So first things first, shout out to Opta stats coming through with the crazy stats. But
boy, they be making him look so sassy. Everything.
The Chicago Bears lost to the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings played at home. It was 12-30, and this was just a very interesting stat I found out. So Caleb Williams has gone 8 straight starts without throwing an interception, and the Bears have lost all 8 games. No other QB in NFL history has had a streak of more than 5 consecutive starts where he didn't throw a pick but still lost. Man, get well soon, man. And then we got bless you.
Thank you.
Then we got this other one as well. So Kirk Cousins at 103.8 passer rating last season for the Vikings. Now Sam Darnold has a mark of 104.9 this year. No other team in NFL history has, in one offseason, lost a qualifying QB with the 100-plus passer rating, but added another who duplicated the feat next season. And just like we'll get to in a second after some video clips, Raheem Morris announced that Michael Penix will be starting over Kirk Cousins in their next game. So
if Kirk Cousins is the most Kirk Cousins is the most Atlanta quarterback that you can get. They brought him in, and you thought he was something. You thought he was bad. He was a baddie, but it turned out it was a dude. He was just a dude. That's what he is. He is a transmission on the football field. That man is nothing. He is not what you thought he was. A transformer. This is a wild play.
So if you guys saw Twitter, and there's a viral clip of Caleb Williams going around of him just looking like he's in sneeze. He made a clip reacting to it, but I didn't want to post that because it was just it wasn't really worth the time. But he said this doesn't look good by Caleb Williams or for Caleb Williams, and he went on a little rant saying how when you come to the league, you know, you're at the bottom of the league, even though you're the number 1 pick, and you got to start from the ground up, and you can't be complaining.
Oh, he thought he was throwing the temper tantrum.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
He's saying, "Bitch, I got hit."
Yeah.
And the reason he made that just body control, he was moving his body like that was because of this hit right here. Now, this was a very bad play by Caleb Williams because he was trying to scramble and do USC 2.0 on over again, but he took this very crazy hit and let y'all be the judge of this. So
I don't like these all whites though.
Really?
It reminds me. I thought they were playing Indianapolis.
Nah, these all white jerseys tough. I mess with them. Probably, but yeah, I see what you're saying. So recently, Randy Moss revealed he's been battling cancer. So his former team wanted to show as much respect to Randy and appreciation and support as possible. So Justin Jefferson, once he scored this touchdown, he had some words of encouragement for Randy Moss.
The touchdowns of Minnesota. So be key again tonight.
Shout out to him, man. Showing love to Randy Moss. And before the game, some of his former teammates took to the field and started to spread awareness for Randy Moss and his cancer journey. So the hashtag that's going around is Let's Moss Cancer, that's fire. I mess with that name. So they walked out with his jersey just to show their support for Randy during this tough time.
And Jake Reed, in honor of Randy Moss and all those fighting cancer, let's Moss Cancer.
Wow. Dope.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Randy. Get well soon, man. Hope everything gets better for you during this time. So Monday Night Football had a doubleheader, and the Falcons, played the Raiders in Las Vegas. Another horrible game. I saw on Twitter that people were saying this was like one of the worst games this season they could have watched. And this was Desmond Ritter's comeback game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he could have stayed.
Yeah, man. So the Falcons defeated the Raiders 15-9. Kirk Cousins was 11 for 17, 112 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And a lot of people were speculating about Penix, coming out of the backup role and becoming a starter for the for the Eagles. And last night, while I was creating the outline for the show, it was reported that Kirk Cousins is now the backup and Michael Penix is now the starter for their Falcons next game. So shout out to Michael Penix. And yeah, Coach Morris has named Michael Penix the starting quarterback moving forward. So shout out to him. He's getting his opportunity, a Florida boy. So big ups to him and hope he does well in this game for Atlanta, for the city, and for Florida, especially as a state. So shout out to him.
Yeah, because he's been around him and RG3 in the same class, same team.
Dang,
remember
the Washington
team? Do you like that?
Yeah. So speaking of money, so if the Falcons release Kirk Cousins with a post June 1st designation, they would have $40 million in dead money in 2025 and $25 million in 2026. So the math, if the Falcons were to cut Kirk Cousins prior to the start of the 2025 league year, they would have $65 million in dead money. If they were to trade him, the $27.5 million base salary guarantee would transfer over to the acquiring team. So then the Falcons would just be responsible.
Ain't nobody trading for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, for the $37.5 million.
Be honest with you, man. It goes back to that day when they were in there and they drafted Penix, and it looked like that owner looked at the black GM and was just like, it was like, you sure about this? Man, this is part of the business, though, which is so funny. Like, we talk about this and nobody's in an uproar mad about any of this shit. It's just like it is what it is. Take that mentality to college and you'll enjoy it more. All right.
So Antonio Pierce, obviously, he was on the losing end of the Falcons game, and he specifically and the Raiders have been on a hot seat this past season. So these are some of the stats involved with the Raiders and Antonio Pierce's team. So the Raiders have trailed by 14 plus in 14 straight games. Raiders have the worst clock management in the NFL. The Raiders average 17.5 points per game and give up 26.9 points per game with a negative 19 turnover differential. Raiders lost 10 straight games, and they're 7-15 since, October 31st, 2023. What do you think about Antonio Pierce's tenure so far, James, and just his future with the Raiders, even though he came into a shaky situation?
It's going to be a crazy thing. So the Jaguars it's a battle for the top spot right now. So it's a battle to be the worst.
The top bottom spot.
there's only a few teams that I believe would be a perfect scenario for this guy. And if I know about him, I might not do it, but it's all about him. But boy, I tell you what, and you won't, if you fire Antonio Pierce, I know that the billionaires don't give a fuck about the racist shit. But you're going to look like, oh man, you brought this brother into a no-win situation. What if you fire Antonio Pierce and they have a top 2 pick? And there's a quarterback that's in this draft that you have shown that's the greatest love, father and son love story of all time, better than the Bible. I've heard a minister say that. Like, if you really look at the Bible, it's the story of a father's love for his son. Deion Sanders' love for his favorite son, Shadur, is so much so that he thought his son should be a quarterback at a P4, and nobody believed in his son. So he took a head coaching job to make his son the starting quarterback. Won at an FCS, then flipped the script and came back and loved his son so much that he made him a quarterback at the Power 4 level. And went through all the lumps. And now he can make his son an NFL quarterback if he is indeed the head coach of the Raiders. Can you not see Deion Sanders as a head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders? I can.
I know recently in an interview, I think this was yesterday. But obviously you have to take everything with a grain of salt, but he said something along the lines of he wants to finish his career in Boulder, but obviously,
He also said God told him to go to Jackson State, to Jackson, Mississippi, that Jesus whispered in his ear. Why would I give up my 50 acres to go to Jackson if it were not for God? That's what this man said. Like, that's not James Coleman exaggerating shit. That's James Coleman telling you, oh shit, Matt Fryer. Hold on. I'm going to hit Matt up. I do it for my son.
So those were the 2 Monday night football games. And let us know in the comments what y'all thought about these games and about the topics we discussed, and especially with the Shedeur speculation to go to Las Vegas and how Deion could play a part in that. But some news about some staying in Florida, but obviously coming back to the NFL with that. Teddy Bridgewater had a recent interview after winning the state championship against Reigns, and he made a statement that many were surprised, including myself. He made. So let me play this for y'all.
Hold on real quick, my bad. I got this audio, so people think I didn't. Just in case people think I made it up.
Would I do this? I'm not in it for me. I live on 150 and a mule, and I'm perfectly happy and at peace with my life. This is a God's calling. God called me from Dallas, Texas to Jackson, Mississippi to provoke change. Rhetoric. Why else would I do this?
I don't want people thinking I'm putting words in Prime's mouth. That was Prime when he went on ESPN to take that. But my bad. You said we got Teddy 2 Gloves. What are you gonna do? Teddy 2 Gloves. You just won the state championship in Florida, beating the greatest football team in Northeast Florida. What are you gonna do now? This is news. I know how you Reigns people get you a little mad when people talk about anything other than you. But like, this is just, this is a good look. Like, cool. Like, I was hoping he was going to leave for good, but he said he's coming back. So that means I ain't winning that shit next year either. All this going to do is get him more heat.
Shout out to Teddy for getting that opportunity, though.
Yeah, man. I love it for him, man. I love it for him. Tough.
But, with success, it comes on the other end, it comes disappointment, and especially for you future bettors out there who bet on futures. So David Montgomery is out for the remainder of the season. But if you decided to bet on him, at the beginning of the season. His season total rushing yards was 775.5, and he finished with 775 yards. Imagine taking the bet on this, and you just need one more yard to get your money to cash out.
That's how it should be, dog.
And he got this. I don't know what I would do.
I'd be mad. I'd be pissed.
This is just like, I don't even know what to say.
Detroit's having the worst luck. You know why? Peyton Manning. You see what Peyton Manning did? Like the joke, they like did like some kind of little fake seance. And like they had a pool, they had a tub, and they put like whiskey in it and just all kinds of set it on fire. There was all kinds of stuff they did inside the stadium. And they were saying ever since he did that, they've had good Jew. No, it's really ever since I watched that, they've been really hanging on by a thread. Should have lost the last. They should have dropped the last 3 games. But like now, you know, we'll see, man. It's tough, man. But I do like Amon Ra and all that other jazz. But people are saying, like, y'all know Teddy's going to go to a playoff team with a quarterback already, and he's not going to play.
Right.
He's just going to get a check. So all Teddy got to do is just get a check. Like, to me, after coaching for, I can only imagine what the stipend is down in Miami, but it ain't good either. So, but all right, what else? Shout out to Teddy.
Give me a second, my computer was loading. But we're gonna move into our big games BS segment, and we're gonna have a little sub segment called Money Moves. We're just gonna be talking about some financials and even with football, outside of football. So the first thing while I'm waiting for this to load, I'll just talk about this is Bronny James. So Bronny James, his following has put in a lot of work. So I was watching the Gilbert Arenas show one day, and he was saying how Bronny James was much bigger than basketball. Bronny James, did y'all know Bronny James has more followers on Instagram than Patrick Mahomes?
He's also got the best-selling jersey.
So yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. Bronny made his jersey sales made $50 million in sales, which paid LeBron's contract for this year.
Gilbert brought up the point. He's like, if I make $50 million off of your jersey and I paid you $3 million, would you say that's a good deal? No, I'm saying, like, I gave you I'm going to draft you and guarantee you $3 million a year, but you're bringing me in that $3 million investment is bringing me in $50 million for a second round fucking pick. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's
He
should have drafted. He's not that. Shut up. You're not that good. You can't do this. He can. So like, I can't either. But just people are. Humans are stupid. Right.
That is selling the most in the league.
Yes.
It's definitely one of the top selling
More than his
ones
dad.
for sure. Yeah.
More than the gun toter, Jab Morat.
The gun toter. John Wayne. But yeah, this is I actually got the picture now. I just got kicked out of the StreamYard for some reason. But yep, there have been over 500,000 Bronny James jersey sales, generating over $50 million for the Lakers. He literally covered LeBron's salary for the season. Man, shout out to Bronny, man. And he scored 30 points not too long ago in the G League game. So
yeah, we put it that way. Yeah.
So we got another Money Moves talk. So obviously, Jags fans witnessed this hit by Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair on Trevor Lawrence, and this hit has caused some major repercussions. So the hit on Trevor Lawrence voided his $9 million in guaranteed 2025 salary due to the 3-game suspension. Al-Shaair also missed out on over $300,000 worth of game checks because of this suspension. Do you think this was justified, James?
It's business. Shit was all good just a week ago. They put that in your contract because you got a history of hitting people late. And you go out there and hit it. This is why I want people to realize business. I like the Houston Texans coach, but even fuck him too. Defending this player, knowing that this was about to be the move that they was going to make. He still might make the money, but it's not guaranteed anymore. So they can cut him at any given point.
So this was put in
More than likely, when language like that is put in there, they know you've been suspended. But like they ain't putting that shit in for nobody who ain't never been suspended.
Yeah, once you do a hit like that on Tom Brady, they're putting that in your
Bro,
contract.
you lose me $9 million. You got a whole different hit coming your way. Like, shit. $9 million? You can get somebody, what's a couple grand to get somebody erased. You lost me not, man. Best believe I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get that in blood. Like, what's the rapper that's in jail now?
Pooh
He should be
Shiesty.
out now. About to be out. Pooh Shiesty. I'm put the Shiesty mask on.
I think he's still waiting trial, but he definitely not gonna get out.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. I saw that video. It was crazy.
Now,
Yeah, he had
that'd make me $9 million. Now 300,000 that make me, I'm like, you know what? It wasn't really worth it. Like, I'd never late hit again. I get on that thing, man. You talk about the apology. I was sorry. I was never do that. I was never hit a Trevor Lawrence again. Trevor Lawrence is a good man. Him's a good person. The NFL done treated me right. That gives me money. That gives me sleeps. He got to do something, dog. I done did an R&B song, like something like just pleading for that bread, dog. That's crazy. Ugh.
So our last segment within the Money Move segment. So if you guys did not know, this the Tampa Bay Rays ballpark was completely destroyed with the last hurricane we had. And if you guys didn't see any pictures online, please look it up to see how destroyed the stadium was. But after a nearly 2-month delay, the Pinellas County Commission voted Tuesday in favor of its share of financing for a new $1.3 billion Tampa Rays ballpark, part of a plan to keep the team in St. Pete for another 30 years.
Damn, they were supposed to. What fucked up about all of this, right, is that they were supposed to move the team to Tampa. So for people who don't know, Tampa and St. Pete are close, but they are not the same at all. It is basically like saying we're going to have...
It's like Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Man, that's close at certain points. Like, you're right, but I'm trying to... It's like... I would say more like Middleburg almost.
Oh, yeah.
St. Augustine as a city, does remind me of a little bit of... No, St. Pete is nice. But like, they were supposed to move it to Ybor. And they were buying up businesses, and people were moving businesses that had been in Ybor City for a while. And then they just stopped talking about it. And then this hurricane came. This was the perfect opportunity to get them the fuck out of there. And now they'll still be there. Just cool. It's a cool, it was a cool setup. It was much like the Toronto Blue Jays stadium. But I've gone. I liked it. But yeah, that's wild. Good for them, though. It helps. Losing a professional team in your city is a wild thing. That's why I always joke with people, like, all that bitching and going back and forth with the Jags, Jacksonville was never going to let the Jags leave. You don't ever want to be the politician responsible for damn near $500 million in taxable income to leave. And baseball got way more money. So, you're not, even if way more games, so much stuff is affected by these different things. So, kudos to them. I hope they do something to bring more revenue into into the stadiums like that. So, yeah, shit. Outside of that, man, that was our last thing.
No, we got three quick things. So I don't know if you guys saw this online, but Megan Thee Stallion has filed a restraining order against Tory Lanez for harassment and intimidation. She claims that Tory employs bloggers to spread defamatory statements about her, and that new prison phone call logs prove a conspiratorial relationship between him and another blogger. What do you think of this, James?
That man in jail, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's his mugshot,
But
right
we
there.
already know you lying. You were shot. You were shot at, and shrapnel hit your leg. We know that it's some very key missing points in all of this. We know you smashed and he smashed your friend. And we know you got mad and you got temper issues. We know you, and again, I'm all for Jay, right? Big J fan here. But like, we know we kind of can put the shit together, dog. Like, just chill out, get the shaking your ass. Your albums ain't selling. All we need to do, you got about 5 more years of this, baby, before you have to go do like Love and Hip Hop or some shit like that. Like, you know, at a certain point, just let that shit go, man. I don't even know why we even care about this, because I didn't even know Tory made the song Say It. I just like this. I just like it. I can't give you a Tory Lane bar for me to care enough. And I honestly, God's truth, I can only hear so many rap. It'd be like good pussy, and then next thing you know, she knows the shit whack. You know what she automatically go look at her on her songs, right? She rapping, and then about the third bar, she puts her hands on the knees and her ass drops. That's all we want to see. She's a stripper that makes music. That doesn't show off. You might as well, because the way them shorts be, you can see the imprint. I mean, you know, man. But like, that's crazy though. Tory Lanez, if you read the police report, you would have thought Tory Lanez was Meg Thee Stallion, and Meg Thee Stallion was Tory Lanez. 5'1", 145-pound man. And a like a 5'8", 5'9", 185-pound woman. Like, I don't know, man, but good for her, I guess. Whatever. Zoe says, Pat Payton finally hit the portal. Good stuff. Congratulations. Wish you success as long as your interest doesn't interfere with our interest. Going down to Mike. Go to the U.
I hope. I know you mentioned your kids got a couple Elf on the Shelves and
supposedly having a new one coming too,
and a Snoop on a
Snoop on the stoop. Yep.
But I hope your kids ain't crazy like this, man.
Oh, Kai is conspiring against Snoop because he said he don't know about Snoop. He said he thinks Snoop intimidating Jack and Jake, and he won his Christmas gifts.
So these iPad kids are getting crazy, and they have so much pent up violence. I don't know where they're getting it. I just hope if you pull this prank on your kids, they don't do it. This is a future King Von right here. That's all I gotta say.
What does it say? Huh?
It says, I'm really sorry about your iPad. I was just walking.
Walking and doing what?
What did he do to it? Open it. Turn it on.
First off, how old is this baby and why can't they read?
Do that. Wait, let's see if
it's broke.
Obviously, this is a prank.
That's
she just put the
that's a cool
screenshot.
Now I want to do this.
She put the like just look up broken screen, and she made it
the numbers. The numbers are clear.
Yeah.
Why'd you freaking do that? Y'all gotta get a stupid new iPad.
Clearly, he doesn't believe in elf dust being poisonous. First off, why can't this baby?
Yeah, why can't he read?
This is so. Brother, man, that's not a 3-year-old. The way that kid talks, that kid said was very clear. Just gone through the process. That kid know how to talk. That kid's got to be 5, and that wasn't like hard words.
He didn't have no time for it. He said, what did it say?
Yeah, what does this say? No,
that was great.
Read, you dumb bitch. Like that's what I was saying. Like Kai has to attempt to read it first. That's some of the like, nah, man. This is the problem. Why your kids are bad, and why the government is over here making my kids have to suffer because y'all don't want to parent y'all dumbass kids. I happen to like TikTok for my kids. They find about Jesus and learn how to draw anime. I don't know what the fuck going on with. Well, Trey found titties on. I don't know if you know. He found titties on YouTube. He didn't find titties on TikTok. But ain't nothing wrong with it. And animated titties are everywhere, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So this is just like but that was his mom talking.
Oh yeah, assuming that's his mom. Yeah.
I promise you, dog. Like we, that shit. It's different with dads. I just don't know how to say it. It's different with dads because I would have looked at. He would have looked at me, and I'd have looked at him, and I'd have been like, "You done lost your elfin mind," and he would have known that he could potentially get punted. And you got the kids don't fear each other, fear parents no more, and it's y'all fault because y'all don't be knocking their ass out. I am 40 years old and will still not talk to my mother or around my mother in the manner in which that kid talked to his mama. It could be rehearsed. That is true. Could be rehearsed. Everything's a skit. I would never do a skit like that with my mama because I think my mama would forget we playing. And my mama popped me in my mouth enough when I was younger for me to realize that she'll still pop me in my mouth now. So
I'm already putting it out there.
Shit in my house like that and kick the shit out of your ass if you do some shit like that in front of me, bitch. I paid for that. If the iPad broken, I'm the motherfucker who got to pay for it. So why you mad? I'm a bad.
Yeah. No, I was saying I'm putting it out there. So I'm gonna do a fight promotion in the future. So I'm gonna have this little kid and Floyd Mayweather grandbaby.
Oh nah, don't do that.
Who's young boy's son, and they gonna
now if he had guns involved that they could pick weapons, then Floyd Mayweather's baby. Definitely. I mean, still, my bad. It doesn't matter. Like that kid cannot fuck with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather baby gonna beat grandbaby gonna beat him with his hands and with the steel. He gonna feel like he got hit with a switch no matter what. Either with the hands. All right.
So this is the last video we got, or what on Earth segment. So I just want to I just want to ask you, James, what do you think they were possibly talking about at this moment?
Oh, they were sharing notes. He's like, man, hey, he's telling them the techniques in the 80s that let you get more of the crack out of them. See right there, that's when they told him you gotta die all the time, baby. You gotta do that. You have you see and the clock will be spinning. He's like, he's like the video with you with the two hoes in the bathtub smoking crack. He's like, that was my go-to move when Public Enemy was on top. He's like, yes, I know you're an inspiration for a lot of the partying moments. What I thought back in the day was, what would Flavor Flav do? And that's what I would go do. See, she know. Remember when I told you what would Flavor Flav do? That's right. So I'm saying that's just a conversation they having, man. That's when you see when you meet a like-minded person and y'all can just vibe and have so much more in common than nobody would have thought. Who would have thought 10 years ago that Hunter Biden and Flavor Flav would be like best friends?
You're talking about the last Diddy party.
Oh,
Diddy party. You're talking about fucking while high on crack, probably an amazing experience. And how to turn your life around. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Long story short, Christmas is coming and nobody's getting gifts. But shout out to everybody for tuning into the show. If more people hit the portal or whatever, we may have to end up doing a Portal Combat show or the roster thing.
Oh, that was good. Portal Combat.
But yeah, man, I gotta go meet with some people about Florida State shit and money. So on that note, appreciate y'all for chopping it up with me. We'll see you guys next time.